What if the first 60 seconds of your day could actually set the tone for the next 24 hours? Today, we're going to explore a really simple shift, just a single choice that can take a day from feeling totally chaotic and reactive to calm and, well, intentional. So, think about it for a second. How does your day really begin? What's the very first thing you do when you open your eyes? Is it a mad dash? Is it a frantic check of your phone? That first little action, it sets a mood for your entire day. We're about to look at what that mood usually is, and more importantly, what it could be. So here you've got two completely different ways to walk into the day. On one side, there's that rushed, anxious feeling that, let's be honest, we all know pretty well. But on the other side, there's a different path. It's steady, it's anchored, and it's confident. And that confidence, it comes from what the source material calls a covering, this really profound feeling that you're protected and guided. It's not that the challenges just disappear, but that you aren't facing them all by yourself. Let's start with what has basically become the default for so many of us. You know that feeling, right, of being on your back foot before your feet have even hit the floor? Like you're playing catch-up from the moment your eyes pop open. It's such a stressful way to begin. And the crazy thing is, it's totally avoidable. Yeah, this sequence probably looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? The alarm blares, and before we're even fully awake, we're scrolling emails, news feeds, notifications. But see, by plugging into the world's demands first, we're letting the world set our pace. We're not acting, we're just reacting. And that leaves us feeling completely unprepared for whatever the day is actually going to throw at us. Okay, so if the anxious morning rush is the problem, what's the solution? Well, the answer is a really simple, but wow, a truly profound shift in practice. Inviting God to walk ahead of you, to go before you into every single moment of your day. And look, this isn't about sending someone ahead and just kind of hoping for the best. A better way to picture it is like a parent holding a little kid's hand on a busy street. They don't just say, "Go on, I'll catch up." No way. They guide, they protect, and they literally step in front of any danger. This analogy just makes that whole idea of divine guidance feel so real and personal. This isn't some new idea, by the way. This is an ancient promise. This scripture frames it as a flat-out certainty, not a maybe. The Lord himself goes before you. It emphasizes this constant, active presence that is already at the places you're headed. Just think about that for a minute. You're never, ever walking into a situation alone. So the crucial practice, the secret sauce, is this: acknowledging him. It's all about that initial pause. Before the phone, before the to-do list, before the world gets its say in your day, you give God the first say. Like it says in Proverbs, in all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. Now, let's get really practical. Let's look at how this actually works. We're shifting from the why to the how. And honestly, the beauty of this is its simplicity. This isn't about some complicated hour-long ritual. It's about the incredible power of a single, intentional pause. Here's how simple it is. First, you just pause. And I mean really pause. Make that intentional choice to reach for God before you reach for your phone. Second, you invite. You simply ask for his presence and guidance to lead you. And third, you surrender. You commit your day, your plans, your worries, and whatever happens into his hands. It's a conscious choice to let go of control. And this act of surrender, man, it is so powerful. We all have our to-do lists, our plans, our expectations for the day. This verse is a great reminder that while we plan our course, surrendering it allows a higher purpose to actually establish our steps. It's this release of control that leads to a much more divinely ordered and way more peaceful day. So what are the tangible benefits here? What actually happens when you start your day with this intentional pause? Well, the promises really point to three key outcomes. You get guidance, you get peace, and you get protection. This verse from Isaiah gives us such a beautiful picture of that first outcome. Waiting upon the Lord here isn't passive. It is that active morning pause. And the result? Renewed strength. Not just scraping by, but soaring like an eagle, running without getting weary, walking without fainting. It's like a divine energy exchange that just sets you up for the whole day ahead. So here's how that poetic promise really translates into your daily life. Peace starts to replace that constant feeling of pressure. Clarity cuts right through the morning chaos. And divine favor, well, it can align opportunities and open doors you didn't even know you needed to walk through. This is the real, practical payoff of that one simple pause. You see, this one single act of starting your day by acknowledging God creates this comprehensive covering. It's not just one benefit, it's a whole suite of interconnected graces that set the foundation for everything else that happens. It's really a holistic approach to your well being that starts with just one single moment. The action that's required from our side is to commit and to trust. It's an act of faith, right? When you commit your way, your plans, your worries, your commute, and you trust, the promise is that He will act. He's the one who clears the path and protects your peace. It's a partnership where you do your part and He absolutely does His. So let's just zoom out and look at the bigger picture for a second. We're talking about one small moment, that very first moment of your day, creating this massive ripple effect that literally transforms the entire landscape of your day. It's such a powerful example of how the smallest changes can lead to the absolute biggest results. And this is maybe the most profound takeaway of all. While this practice can definitely lead to smoother circumstances, its primary job is internal. It changes you. It grows the patience, the clarity, and the strength you need to face whatever comes your way with a steady, anchored heart. It's about becoming the person who can handle what life throws at you. And remember, this promised presence, it isn't just for emergencies or the big scary things in life. It's for your coming and going. You know, the ordinary everyday stuff. The commute to work, that tense meeting, the conversation at the grocery store. He is just as present in the tiny moments as he is in the life-changing ones. It's a constant companionship. If you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this right here. The day ahead, it might be full of unknowns, full of challenges or unexpected turns. But when you start with that intentional pause, you carry a deeper kind of certainty. You might not know the what, but you know the who. And that leaves us with a final thought. It's really a question that moves this whole idea from just information to an invitation. Knowing who holds the day is one thing, but actually letting Him lead it, that's something else entirely. What could change for you starting tomorrow morning if you decide to find out? Why not give it a try? You might be amazed at what happens.